What is the number one reason we should all be bullish about 2026? Can you tell me? What is it? Let's see what we find out here. So we have to ask the question because look at what happened last year. Look at what gold stocks, of all the major asset classes, gold stocks, GDX, was the top performing asset class in 2025. And look at the top five. The top five are all in the precious metals sector. So it's only natural that we ask some questions about how long this continues, is it peaking, etc. So we're going to get into that. How many of you benefited in 2025 from the big run up in gold and gold stocks, huh? Yeah, look at that. You know what's funny is I think all your spouses love you more now. They think you're better looking. So that's true in my case. So, all right. So we have to ask the big questions going into 2026, right? Is the gold bull market peaking? How much longer does it last? Is it too late to buy gold stocks? Is this the 1970s again? We have to talk about that because there are implications if that's true or not. And what is the number one reason to be bullish this year? I have my reason. We'll see what you think. And keeping with my tradition, we're going to vote on the best gold miners joke for 2026, all right? Question number one, is the gold bull market peaking? Now, this chart was updated last Friday, so it doesn't count what gold is doing today. But this is the percentage gain in the gold bull markets in modern history. The first part of the 70s, the latter part of the 70s, 2001 up to 2011, and then there is ours in gold today. So the current bull market is smaller than any other previous major bull market in modern history. Surprising to some people. How much longer does the bull market last? This chart documents how long each bull market lasted, okay? So there you can see the ones I just showed you. There's the early 70s, the late 70s, up to 2008 was 7 years long. Up to 2011 was 2 years, 8 months. And there's our current bull market at the bottom in gold. It's not even 2 years old, officially, which is much less than any other major bull market in modern history. Is it too late to buy gold stocks? Okay, this is the gains in gold stocks from the latter part of the 70s is the left bar. The right bar is our current gain. Now, it doesn't include today or yesterday, but you can see that it's nowhere near matching what happened in the latter part of the 1970s. And this is only 1978 to 1980, that left bar. So you can see gold stocks would actually have to more than double where they are now as a group to match that period in the late 1970s. And I think that's important to talk about then. Stock prices are also way far below cash flow levels. The blue line in this chart shows the gain in gold stocks as a group, gold producers. The white line is their free cash flow. Free cash flow obviously is, a better barometer of a company's financials than earnings. Look at the free cash flow. It's went up 11 times in what is that, 2 years? And yet the price of the gold stocks, the equities themselves, is only up 2.5 times. So gold stocks would have to rise in the range of 5x to match their free cash flow levels. And that chart is actually out of date. It doesn't include January. And look what's happened to gold in January. That free cash flow level figure is going to go higher. Okay, are we in the 1970s again? I think it's important to talk about that. I think all of you probably would acknowledge or agree with me. This is not a 2011 bull market. This is a 1970s bull market. And look at what has happened. This hints at what, to me, is the number one reason. That's gold stocks' performance from 1978 to their peak in 1980. And yet look what the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, look what all of them did in that same 2 to 3 year period of time. Gold stocks dramatically outperformed all other major asset classes in the latter part of the 1970s. The money was in gold stocks at that time, and that hints at the number one reason and why we need to talk about the 1970s, because that was the last time we had a gold mania, was when these people were popular. So starting on the left there, who's that? Farrah Fawcett, my teenage dream. Okay, the next guy. George Jefferson. What a great show that was. Okay, getting a little harder. Who's the next one? Go to Radner, yes. Or as I like to call her, Rosanna Dana. How many of you remember that, huh? Thank you for dating yourself. Yeah, very good. And then who's the guy on the left there? This is, I don't know what I was thinking. That is a lime green suit with the first button halfway down my chest and a gold chain, of course. But I thought I'd dress it up with a boutonniere, you know. Oh, my Lord. But the last time we had a gold market like today was back when all these people were popular, meaning this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Okay, so what is the number one reason to be bullish on gold and gold stocks? I have my reason, but I decided I would ask some different AI sources, right? So let's go through them. Number one reason AI said ongoing geopolitical uncertainty. Now, yes, that's true. All that has helped the gold price, of course. But is that the number one reason? If that resolves, does that mean the gold bull market is over? I wasn't satisfied with that. Number two, Grok. JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs still see meaningful upside. Now, you know, good for them. I'm not going to invest my money based on what some institution says, okay? I don't know about you. I don't know if I trust them all the time, but I'm not satisfied with that answer either. Okay, number three, Copilot. Central banks are buying record amounts of gold. Now, that's true, but they've been buying record amounts of gold since, 4 years now. And the bull market's only 2 years old. And central banks have been net buyers since 2009. They support the price. I'm not sure if that's the number one reason to be bullish, though. Okay, number four, ChatGPT. How many of you use ChatGPT? Yeah, it can be a tool. I don't like to rely on it. Sometimes it's actually even wrong. But anyway, ChatGPT said, when I asked them, gold does well when interest rates are low or negative. Well, duh, that's kind of a cornerstone argument for gold, right? But I'm not sure, is that the number one reason to be bullish on gold in 2026? I don't think ChatGPT quite has the right answer. Okay, number five. I am sick and tired of you asking that question. Ask me one more time and you die. I hate everyone who asks it, especially you, Jeff Clark, you red-headed freak of a man. Go ahead and ask it one more time. I dare you. You know what? I'm going to call that one Chat PMS because I think that, more accurately, I might get slapped later. I don't know. Okay, we're going to vote on the best gold miners joke for 2026, okay? The reason being, things are uncertain right now. They're volatile, very volatile. So it's important we kind of stay grounded and keep our feet on the ground, okay? So we're going to vote on these jokes. You can only vote on one. The best gold miners joke for 2026 is, number one, what deodorant do miners use? Axe body spray, right? Number two, why did the prospector get kicked out of the pub? It's illegal to sell alcohol to minors. Gold miners pickup line. I think some of these guys have used this line. Baby, are you a vein? Because I'd love to follow you all the way home. Junior miner dating profile. I love long walks on the project, cuddling by a roaring drill intercept, and drinking champagne when my stock goes 10x. And number five, junior miner to his drill rig, baby, you complete me. All right, so you got to vote. I want to know, what's the number one, the best gold miners joke for 2026? Is it number one, Axe body spray? Raise your hand if you like that one. Oh. Number two, illegal to sell alcohol to miners. Okay. Number three, gold miners pickup line. Oh, look at all the hands there. Oh, that's interesting. Number four, junior miner dating profile. Okay. And number five, baby, you complete me. Some hands. Okay, it looks like number three won for 2026. I don't like that because number four was my joke, so I'm mad at all of you, all right? So there you go. Okay, I promise I'm getting to the number one reason. Should you buy this stock? The chart on the left is the 2-year view. The chart on the right is the 10-year view. Would you buy that stock? Ever seen what it's done? Either way you look at it, it's gone parabolic. Should you buy that? Would you buy that? That is the gold miners stock index. That's what gold miners have done in that time frame. The answer to me is not that chart. It's taking it in context and looking at what is happening relative to other assets. The number one reason I'm still bullish on 2026, even after what happened in 2025, is because gold and gold stocks relative to other major asset classes have not moved that much. This is the gold ratio to the NASDAQ. You can see the highs and lows there. Look where we are now. Gold, the gold price, given what it's doing, has barely budged out of a trading range relative to the NASDAQ. That's kind of hard to believe, but it's true. Have mining stocks really moved that much? A lot of stocks have moved a lot, but relative to gold, gold mining stocks haven't really moved that much. They're still in a trading range. In fact, look at that chart. The current ratio, gold stocks relative to gold, is lower now than it was in 2020. It's lower now than it was in 2016. Gold mining stocks relative to gold haven't really moved that much. Obviously, they have to outperform. This is the same chart. GDX, the gold ratio, it's still range bound. Again, GDX relative to the gold price is lower than it was in 2020 and lower than it was in 2016. That shows the kind of value that is still available in gold mining stocks. Another chart here shows gold is broken out of major resistance. This is the Dow gold ratio. So when the chart's rising, the Dow's outperforming. When the line is falling, that's gold outperforming. And some technical analysts think we just had a major breakthrough. You can see it broke out of the wedge. So gold is now outperforming the Dow. And you can see there could potentially be a long way down for this, meaning gold significantly outperforming the Dow. This is a chart, just the opposite, but it's the S&P in gold. Actually, it's gold in S&P. Anyway, you can see the gold price just broke above that major point of resistance there, which goes back a decade, more than a decade. And it just broke out of that, meaning gold is now outperforming the S&P. And you can see on that chart, there could be a long way above. Now, maybe there's a correction. I'll talk about that in a minute. But relative to the S&P, the gold price is just now breaking out. Okay, so this is my game plan for 2026. Number one, the bull market continues. You must be long, in my opinion. I am still investing aggressively. So I think you have to be long. Now, take everything I said and read number two. You've got to prepare for a correction. We can't go like this and there not be a correction. So I think there will be a correction here in 2026. You need to prepare for that. So what is the number one antidote to a crash? For you as an investor, what's the number one antidote? Okay? You don't know when the crash is going to come. You don't know how big it's going to be. You don't know how long it's going to last. You can try to predict all that, but use the other P. Just prepare for it. Don't predict, just prepare. And the number one way you can prepare for that is your cash level. If you have a big cash level, you can remain long, maybe not even take profits if you don't want, remain long, and be prepared for any correction that comes along. That's your number one antidote. So have a stash of cash for the crash. Say that 3 times fast. All right, number 3, it's not too late to invest in mining stocks. I think I've demonstrated that. Even the ones that have run up a lot, it's still not too late. You obviously want to buy on dips or during the correction, but it's not too late. It's not too late. Number 4, you want to look for good companies run by great people at a fair price. I think this panel is a great set of stocks that you could consider buying. They're here for a reason. So these are all the candidates that we have. In fact, I think if you buy this panel, by this conference next year, even if we have a big correction, I think you'll be pretty happy along with me. We are really growing fast. I hope you'll join us. We are going to strike Paydirt in this bull market, I swear. My personal motto, which is for this company-wide, the mandate is I'm going to do everything in my power to maximize our profits in this once-in-a-generation bull market. That's the mandate right there. We have 2 free newsletters. Peter has a newsletter. I have a gold newsletter. We have 2 paid newsletters. Peter and I looking at more earlier stage companies or higher risk companies. We have a premium letter for those of you that are accredited investors. And by the way, I think the private placement opportunities are probably going to pick up here pretty soon. We have a new analyst at Paydirt Prospector, Daniel Flynn. He's not here, but you can see his video on the website. We have sort of a team approach now to that paid letter, so it's really taking off there. We have a new marketing manager, Victoria Noble. Victoria, raise your hand. Okay, so can you tell me, if you tell me the number one reason I hired a marketing manager, I'll give you a free copy of the book, all right? There's one very specific reason that I hired her. We also have a new geologist on staff. Sharon, where are you? There she is. We've got Sharon Alexander. She's a geologist. She's helping us out now, too, on Paydirt Prospector. So we have a full team approach looking at every company's news release, including the geology and drill results, ultimately to not just monitor these companies, but to make decisions about what we need to do as investors. It's a great team approach. We have a cash discount for the book out front. If you pay cash, we'll give it to you for 20 instead of 25 Canadian. Jen will be at the booth. Jen will be there. She's the best admin gal in the whole world. She will be there. If you have any questions, she will take that. So, look, it's still happening. The bull market is continuing. I'm investing aggressively. And I think based on the data that I showed, because I'm an investor too, I wanted to know the answer to those questions. So I'm still investing aggressively, and I hope you'll join us. So, okay, I hope that was useful. Thank you, everyone.